Can this figure do the game pose? Alright everyone, welcome back. Today I'm so excited because we're gonna play with this figure. This is Figma Alice from Nikkei Goddess of Victory. As always, I'll play with this figure and tell you guys my experience afterward. For me personally, this is the first time I bought Figma figure because from my point of view, Figma is the lowest quality of action figure below Bandai line like SHF and Robot Spirit or Amazing Yamaguchi Revoltech, but for this one, some of its feature seems interesting. So I got this via pre-order back in February and we'll talk about all the feature here. First, let's see what comes in the box. Alright, from the box, we got Alice figure itself, another 4 pair of alternate hands plus the one on the figure, so we got 5 pair totals. Then we got 2 alternate face plates. Next, pair of fully bent legs, it is unarticulated ones. For the weapon, we got sniper plus the straps. Then we got Figma stand. That's the Figma stand always this small. And lastly, we got this handy zip bag for storing unused part. Here are some steps to use the alternate parts and accessories. To swap the face, first you pop out the hair. After that, you can put out the face and change it to alternate ones. For hands, it is just pegged, so pull it out and that's it. Attach the alternate ones. To mount the sniper, first you're gonna use the trigger finger hand, then put it on the handle, and for attach it to the arm, you must angle the peg to the left or right position, depend on what pose you want. For the legs, detach the shoe by pulling it out. It is the bottom part only, then attach it to the alternate legs. Next, you pull out these shrink resistant plugs, then pull out the original legs, and finally attach the alternate ones. Then, to attach the strap, first you push this front section of the sniper with peg on the strap, so the other end will pop out. Second, you just slide this back section, and right after that, you can put the strap by attaching it to the front part and slide the back one. Last, for the stand, just attach it to Alice's upper back. Before we move to articulation, first I must appreciate the paint job on this figure, because the contrast of the finishing make the figure so good. On the upper part, like head, face, jacket, it is all matte paint. Then for the latex part, it is gloss all over the body. Then on the bottom, which is shoe and sock, it is matte again. I know my camera can catch all of that, but I promise you guys the color are so great in person. Well, some interesting part about this figure is it seems that this company are cooperating with Masaki Asai when designing this one. But after I look up on some figure site, he is all over another Figma figure. For me personally, this guy is big deal. Masaki Asai is the one that designing my all-time favorite Kamen Rider figure, SIC Kamen Rider Ryuki. The weird things, in my opinion, are why Figma figure are so bad in terms of articulation when they had Masaki as their designer or advisor. For me, Figma is always that one figure line that bad in articulation but mediocre in other parts. This guy portfolio are wide range of figure from mecha to human, so I guess the mediocrity of Figma are the company decision. Anyway, that's just too much shaping. Let's do some articulation pass. First, we do head. Neck are combination of hinge and ball, head beat, front and back motion, and some tilt. The twin tail mount on standard hinge, so it is swing and rotation. Heads overall okay. Next arm, shoulder on single ball joint, pretty limited, can even raise the whole arm above the shoulder. Elbow is just 90 degrees, quite bad. Got some rotation above the elbow. Hands are mount on peg with ball joint, so we got rotation and some bend. So far, arm is pretty bad. For torso, this is feature that caught my attention. Chest seems on some ball joint, quite good front and back bend. Of course, it got rotation. Ab is excellent, it can do front and back swing perfectly and looks like mount on some hinge. torso is absolutely gorgeous. And why this is such a big deal? While sometimes like Figma and another action figure had the character do acrobatic and action pose on its original source, sometimes the figure is like of articulation, and every time the figure is flops, the torso is always dead. Next, legs. Crotch had nothing going on, it is just pegged to the legs and no drop down or butterfly hinge joint. We got some rotation on upper thigh, 45-degree knee bend. For the feet we got toe bend and some moving show parts, and not so good front and back swing on the ankle, plus minimal side to side. Legs overall just okay. The whole articulation is basically just try to achieving what the character does in the game. So good job I guess, even with the alternate parts. But as a figure, so many parts articulation looks like an afterthought, like the arm, ankle, heads. I really hope the articulation a bit better because this just wasting of potential. Besides the articulation, I have another concern. On some moving parts, I think in a longer period of time, the paint will just scratch off because some parts are rubbing to each other, like this crotch and upper thigh. But for the rest, seems alright because some heads have range like on the chest and ab. And then, from price perspective, it is quite premium. It is so close to Revoltech without bringing that many features to justify the price. The best reason for you to buy this figure is because you like the design or the character doesn't appear on any other brand figure line. For me personally, this is the best Figma can offer because everything else is just worse. The whole experience is quite positive, probably because I'm not expecting much from Figma. But hey, just saw this as a cute anime or game figure. Yeah, it is just nice cute figure to make your dark room more lively. On next couple weeks, I'll get another figure on quite similar price range, so stay tuned. Anyway, thank you so much for coming, enjoy the pose, and bye! Does the recoil work like this in real life?